Philip woke up with fucking nightmares last night.
From what, the dinosaurs?
No, even worse, from fucking Santa Claus and evil elves.
Well, I mean, you just need to rent The Exorcist. I mean, The Exorcist is one, it's a classic. Or let him watch Jaws. I think my daughter watched Jaws like when she was 5. I mean,
Doesn't
kids nowadays need that kind of exposure to
doesn't she
blatant
like
violence.
doesn't she just constantly watch Jaws now?
Yeah, that's like her favorite movie. She
It's
likes it.
it's I would imagine. All right, how's it looking inside that building? Cause oh,
Um,
a little iffy.
Not too bad. Not too. Ah,
Yeah, I'm getting chased down pretty hard.
he got me.
That's good timing though.
No,
Oh,
kids need that, man.
stay up.
I mean,
For
like, 'cause
force.
nowadays kids are just watching YouTube all the time, and Disney Channel and odd stuff. I didn't grow up with any of that. I grew up with Harry and the Hendersons, which was terrifying.
Nightmarish.
I watched the It miniseries, which came out in 1991, so I was 5. Like, I mean, they have to have it. It's good for them.
Yeah, I will agree. It's good to have those healthy fears.
Sloth and the Goonies was scary.
Oh yeah, but I think he was kind of meant to be. That doesn't count.
Yeah, but I mean, still though, that was a childhood movie.
Dude, when I was a kid, I remember we went to the fucking was it Universal Studios where they have the ET ride?
Oh yeah.
And so they ask you your name at the beginning. And I distinctly remember, so we're sitting on the fucking, I'm sitting in the front, right next to the basket. And the whole time there's nothing in the basket, right? I'm thinking nothing, because I'm a fucking kid. And I don't realize horrible things are prone to happening to me yet. So
Yes.
I'm sitting there, and the whole time I'm horrified because there's just nothing but fucking ET monsters all over the place with like fucking colorful mushrooms, and they're all singing and dancing, or it could have been an ET Holocaust for all I know. And like at the end, just when I'm like, okay, good, we made it, I survived, none of them ate me, fucking ET's head pokes up out of the basket, like, and it's got that blanket over it, which just makes it more terrifying, like it's just shrouded like a fucking a Sith Lord. And he just looks at me, he's like, goodbye, Patrick. I'm like, oh.
He knows you.
It knew my fucking name. Oh yeah, no, that was nightmare fuel. They're completely coddled.
I mean, we used to. Oh man, my parents, they used to let us watch. Oh, I mean, back in the day, anything was on TNT and TBS. I was, I was terrified of so many things, and it was good for me.
I'm trying to think. I was actually the fucking Tales from the Crypt, like the original.
Oh yeah, the Crypt Keeper. He used to keep me up at night.
Oh,
But
dude.
I had to watch it, and my dad would just be sitting there with a cold beer, like, let the kid watch it, Mary. He'll be fine.
Well, that's the shit that I always got instead of like fucking all these other kids were watching like TGIF and shit. We were never the TGIF family. We were the, hey, what kind of horrible shit can we expose our children to family?
Yes. Yeah, no, we were not a big Steve Urkel family. We were a nightmare. We were Tales of the Crypt. Are we eliminated already?
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, well,
I didn't get a single kill.
I think I got 2. God, I love Tales of the Crypt.
Dude, yeah, no, I couldn't fucking do it. The Crypt Keeper fucking gave me nightmares.
Well, he was the scariest part of the whole show.
Oh, the show was lame as shit.
Yeah, he was the best part of the show.
Yeah. No, the show was terrible. Honestly,
Even the
like,
HBO one was terrible.
I thought it was only on HBO.
No, well, maybe it originally was, but then like they syndicate. It's so good.
Are you doing the Crypt Keeper?
Oh yeah.
God.
Oh, it's so awesome.
But, like,
I love it. I love it. So I need to. I have them actually all on DVD. I need to watch
do
them
you?
again. Oh yeah.
I don't know if I can do it.
Does this still mess with you?
I don't know. Like, it's one of those things I've never revisited. Just like E.T. I've just never revisited because I just don't... It's not something I need to find out about myself, you know?
Yeah, Poltergeist used to terrify me as a kid too, but I got over it real quick.
Well, Poltergeist... I'm trying to think what always freaked me out the most about that.
And see, like, my parents were like, "Oh, look, Steven Spielberg made another movie." It's like,
No,
let's all watch Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, the scenes that always got me, and I can't remember, I mixed the first two together a lot of the scenes. The braces scene freaked me out.
That's the second one.
Yeah. The tequila worm freaked me out.
That's the second one.
And the first one definitely was the face ripping.
Quick, human centipede. No.
But yeah, no, we never like I was still a Family Matters Steve Urkel kid. I would watch that, you know, while my parents weren't home, so they wouldn't know
As
that was.
days go by.
And I fully rejected all those other, like, Boy Meets World. Fucking hated it.
No, I hate Boy Meets World. Me and Savannah talked about that today. Like, I watched maybe 3 episodes of it. I did like Step by Step.
You know what? I saw Step by Step. I think that was more of I watched it out of obligation. Like, it was on when I got home.
Funny fact, Step by Step, the guy that played Cody, the big doofy guy, he ended up reprising the role of kickboxer, made famous by Jean-Claude Van Damme, until he brutally murdered his girlfriend.
No.
Yeah, actually, no, I'm sorry. He didn't murder her. She was pregnant, and he threw her down a flight of stairs, like, injuring her and killing the baby.
Okay, so he murdered the unborn child.
Yeah, he didn't kill her. But, yeah, he murdered the unborn child and almost killed her. His name was Sasha something. I can't remember what his last name was. I just thought that was interesting.
No, that's definitely a nice little tidbit.
Who's Ben Savage?
It was Fred Savage's brother. That was a guy from Boy Meets World.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was another one I never watched. I watched a little bit, but never got into. Was The Wonder Years.
I did do The Wonder Years. That was a family obligation.
To watch The Wonder Years?
Yeah. You weren't allowed to be a member of the family unless you watched The Wonder Years.
I just remember, wasn't like the last episode, didn't like Wendy break all their hearts because she was just a bitch?
I'm on a murder spree here.
Nice. You didn't answer my question about Wendy.
I'm sorry, I'm busy.
Well, you know what? It's a very important question. Oh, I dropped in for shock and awe. They saw it coming.
Were
Damn
they
it.
awed and shocked?
They were awed and shocked by why I would do such a thing.
Yeah, I want to say, when Wendy had like a Ginny vibe going, right? Like from Forrest Gump, where she was just kind of a hoe bag. She was like
Yeah, and
with
she used
everybody,
everybody.
right?
Yo,
What?
was sexually abused.
She was sexually abused for the show.
The movie?
The movie, The Wonder Years?
You said Forrest Gump.
Oh.
You made a
Oh.
Wonder Years movie?
No, she was talking about Forrest Gump. You know what? I never connected that because I haven't watched Forrest Gump in forever.
No.
That's
Jenny was just a gold digger. She wanted nothing to do with Forrest until he made all that shrimp money.
What?
And then she came crawling back to Forrest because she did all that shrimp
I
money.
never put it together that she was sexually abused. I thought she was just abused because I was a little kid and I wasn't sexually abused, so I didn't know it was a thing.
I don't think she was sexually abused, was she?
What do you mean? That doesn't happen.
Yeah. Remember she was all like, please God, make me a bird so I can fly away and shit?
Oh, she was just stoned with the 60s.
No, her dad was a diddler. Her father diddled her, man.
We don't know that.
I'm pretty confident right now that my wife just revealed the diddling of Ginny's father.
Well, I mean... Okay. I mean, I guess I could do it, but still we haven't... What happened to Wendy Peppercorn?
Did you just Google that, or did you already know? Or is that just made up?
No, that's her name. I'm fairly certain that's her name is Wendy Peppercorn.
What a horrible name.
No, Wendy Peppercorn was the hot lifeguard from The Sandlot. Sorry.
I was gonna say, it sounded familiar.
Yeah, that was...
I haven't watched it in forever, but I'd imagine that would still hold up.
I think they're making either a TV show or a sequel.
Is this person never gonna die? What the fuck?
I dropped him, and I got the kill.
That's fine. It is what it is.
Oh, I almost shot you.
I got one.
Ah, there's another one over there. Straight ahead.
Got a whole squad. Yes.
My God, are all the bodies.
Are you here?
Yeah. There's two up here. I got one.
Nah, they got
No,
me.
three. Oh my God, it's a whole gaggle.
Fuck me. I think that does it for my redeploys too. Yep.
No.
Oh,
I
no.
got one.
Yeah, apparently I still got one.
Nah, that's what I mean. It's like my son came in here earlier crying about, the Wi-Fi is not working. It's like, just, oh. It's like, you're so lucky. It's like, we didn't have Wi-Fi. We had AOL discs with 100 free hours on them.
Even being on the internet. What are you doing? Why are you on there? I just wanted to... No! Get off! That's money!
Yeah, no, you got charged for it, and you had to have the discs to even surf the internet. Like you had to the internet.
Oh,
everything
behind.
was through AOL.
Let's see. What's going on down there?
Bad stuff. Oh, whoa, whoa, on me! They're everywhere.
Yeah. That wasn't gonna end well. Yeah, we were always a Prodigy family. We didn't do the AOL.
What is Prodigy?
Prodigy was AOL, but not stupid. Like
Oh.
you know how
Oh, there was
AOL.
nothing stupid. I miss. You know what? There are nights at 3 o'clock in the morning that you get up, and I truly miss AOL chat rooms. I truly miss being able to go in there and do ASL for age, sex, location, and make like giant wieners out of commas and parentheses,
Oh,
And
I never got that proficient at it, but
I used to bomb the chat room. I was pretty impressive.
no, yeah, but you could still do that. The thing is, with AOL, you didn't have to have AOL to do that. They had AIM. They had its own app, and that's where they that's where they fucked up, because they made a free app that you could use, like the best and only reason to have AOL, but it was free. You know, so why the fuck?
No, I remember I had several online girlfriends at the time, and I had to bounce between them and make sure they didn't find out about each other.
Here's the thing with Prodigy, right? Here's where I got fucked over. So Prodigy was, okay, first of all, a little background. Everyone in my family has a middle initial J, okay? My mom, my dad, me, my brothers, we all have a J middle name, right? So Prodigy, the way they would do their accounts is it would be your first two initials, right? And then a series of numbers. That would be your email address. Like, you could choose whatever screen name you wanted, but that was your email address. So I was on a Prodigy chat room, and I was like hitting people up for like porn pictures, right? Because back in the day, you know, I don't even know if I knew porn websites existed. I just knew people on fucking chat would sometimes send you, you know, naked lady pictures. So
Oh yeah, and of course, and they weren't just ones found on the web. It came from the hot girl you were talking to.
well, no. I had no misconception of this. I knew this was some dude I was talking to, but he was going to send me a picture of a naked lady. Like,
go in there and start trying to schmooze the ladies.
Oh, I wasn't a smooch. But so I'm talking to this guy, right? And he's like, yeah, I can send you naked lady pictures. He said, what's your email address? So I gave it to him, and then so he goes, oh, GJ blah blah blah. I said, no, not that one. That's my dad's, right? Well, he sends it to he sends my dad a fucking transcript of the chat log, because it was a fucking, what the fuck was that? It was
oh my god.
They had people that would monitor the chat rooms for just such an occasion.
Oh god.
And so, I got chewed out, man. Like, but what bugged the shit out of me is, like, first of all, I'm relatively certain, if my memory serves, he approached me, okay? Second of all, like, you could see on the chat log, and I tried to point this out to my parents, that, like, he edited parts of the chat, and the parts that were edited were in all caps. And I'm like, why is it randomly in all caps? I didn't type that part. I didn't fucking type that part. Like, he set me up and then altered I don't know if this guy worked on a quota or what. Maybe they got, like, commissions for each little kid that they caught. I don't fucking know. But I got set up by a Prodigy chat troller.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. Your parents were so disappointed.
They were so mad. It was awkward and horrible. Like, what were you gonna do with the naked lady pictures? I don't even know. I don't even know if I was at masturbatory age yet. You know? I think I just liked looking at them.
That is amazing.
But I had the benefit of an older brother. Like, I was just destined for a life of I need to find the proper way of wording this, because it could sound horrible. I was destined for a life
of perversion.
Well, I almost said underage porn crime. But that is definitely the wrong context no, my brother had porno mags, and I would go and I'd rip out pages, and I would bring them to the Catholic school that I went to, and I would sell them to the other kids.
That's awesome, man. That's
Oh,
that's entrepreneurial.
I know. My parents should have been fucking proud. They
Yeah,
weren't.
you know,
They
he's gonna be
nothing's
able to take care of himself one day, no matter what.
nothing was ever good enough.
That's right. Up top.
I got one down below. But yeah, man, like, I swear, they should have been proud. Never gonna be ready for that. Like, I already told Marissa, you know, I'm taking no chances. Like, starting at age 10, I am knocking on every door before entering. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you have to. It's a dangerous time. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I did the chat rooms and stuff, and I remember it. I remember it as if it was yesterday. I was an emotional child, and I had been talking to this one girl, and for the life of me, I really do wish I remember that screen name. But well, at least she said that she was in her 20s, and of course I was like,
And even a
30.
female.
Yeah, and even a female, and I was like 13, I believe, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna come right out. I was falling in love with this woman, and but I felt so bad that I had lied to her, and told her that I was an age that I wasn't, and like I really sat and it was in like massive amounts of turmoil, thinking about how I would confess. I mean, not only my love and dying devotion for her, but the fact that this 21-year-old college co-ed who was going to school to be a veterinarian, that you know, if she felt the same way about me, and I sat there for like 2 days waiting to AIM it to her, and I finally did, and she just said, "Oh, that's okay, no problem. We can still talk." So either it was a man or like another 13-year-old girl, but no, I mean, oh man, I went to school with just this gray cloud over me, you know, wondering how I was gonna tell this woman that I'm not what she thinks I am, and that I still love her.
See, everyone talks about, you know, the dangers of modern day society. We were dealing with that shit.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, we were out there and our parents weren't monitoring it, and we didn't have any of that stuff. You know, I remember I used to hoard all the AOL discs that came in the mail, because you know, like, people nowadays, especially kids nowadays, I mean, that's how you got your internet. You got a disc in the mail that was like, here's 100 free hours of AOL, and you had to plug this in.
Oh, they would call you.
Email.
They would call you relentlessly too. If you fucking canceled it or whatever, they'd call you fucking relentlessly.
I honestly kind of miss the tediousness of back then. Like, I miss going to the video store. Oh, kill him. I remember playing Doom, and you had to boot it up through MS-DOS.
Oh yeah. Dude, I remember playing Doom at Lincoln's. Oh shit!
Behind you! Behind you! Now heal me.
Shit! I didn't.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys were all down. But yeah, I miss. I used to play Quake in web design class at Lincoln. We had them all set up on all the computers there. We would just have a giant LAN party every class.
No, no, it's rough. I still remember her. I wonder where she is. I wonder what she's doing right now.
God, man, and you'll never know.
I know. It's tragic.
Oh man. Yeah, no, the video store was where it's at. I saw Meet the Feebles because of the video store.
Oh yeah, Video 21.
No, that was at Movie Gallery or Blockbuster. My mom rented it for me and a friend when we were like 10. And like the very first scene is a walrus fucking a cat. Like,
Did she turn it off immediately?
no, this goes back to we weren't being fucking monitored.
That's right. No, it's just here. Enjoy your movie.
Yeah. We're like, what is this? And you got the weird 10-year-old boner for something that you shouldn't. Like I don't know why. This is a walrus and a cat. This is in no way, shape, or form my bag. But right now, I'm 10, and this is the extent that I'm going to be able to see anything pornographic.
Disgusting.
It was disgusting.
No, like the whole movie.
I'm not gonna say it's disgusting. I mean, it's definitely art.
It's
Terrifying.
something.
I
Oh,
remember.
God.
I remember you telling me about it and me making Mike go rent it at Video 21, driving
Your mom rented
all the way across town to go to Video 21, and asking the guy at the counter, like the little hipster guy at the counter, "Do you have Meet the Feebles?" And him just rolling his eyes because he probably wanted us to like rent The Bicycle Thief or some shit. he's like these kids coming in here. I wonder how many times they have been called about Meet the Feebles. Do y'all carry Peter Jackson's classic Meet the Feebles? Better than Dead Alive or Meet the Feebles.
Yeah. I would even say just Meet the Feebles. You could stop right there.
Dead Alive's pretty good though.
Yeah, it's overrated garbage, sir.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
That's
Fair
right in
enough.
my wheelhouse.
True. You know what? Why not? We're gonna swordfish it up. No, we're not gonna swordfish it up. Fuck that.
Oh, swordfish it. You know you want to.
How you doing over there, buddy?
I'm killing people.
Good, good. You got some people in here with you, I see.
No, the AOL, everything else, it really upsets me.
No,
Oh, no.
as it should.
I wasted so much ammo on these stupid zombies.
Oh, you were killing zombies, not people?
Well, one of them cornered me.
God damn it. But yeah, no, well, I'm glad.
And buy it. Savannah doesn't understand it. She doesn't get the art.
Dude, the fucking, the rabbit with syphilis to this day gives me nightmares. Like,
Oh,
Like-
so good.
at the end when he's just puking all over everything, he's all just pox-ridden.
It's so good.
It's,
And then the weird Kermit guy who's like a Vietnam vet is Ow! So great. No, it's like, I mean, it's just, it really saddens me. Like, I like retro stuff just in general, but like, oh, the internet's out, or oh, Netflix isn't loading right now, or it's like, you know what? I had whatever I had. I had whatever VHS tapes that I had, and that was it. Whatever stuff that we had that Mom got from Columbia House, you know, when you used to get and you get snake. You want oh, that's the other thing too. Nowadays with the internet, you can sniff out a Ponzi scheme or Google one. Back in the day, you just didn't know.
Oh,
It's like,
you had to find it out. You had CD clubs and shit.
oh yeah, and then like you would do the Columbia House VHS thing. It's like $10.99, and then you can get 10 VHS tapes for $1. Oh, but they come back for their money.
I'm sorry.
He got me. He got me.
Oh. Okay, so that's why we shouldn't shoot each other.
I remember I got my mom to do the little check marks on the list. I got my mom to get Army of Darkness.
Nice.
Yeah, my mom ordered
Nice.
Army of Darkness. Of course, like, I was all excited about that, but on top of that order, she ordered for herself Silence of the Lambs, which we all watched as a family. But now she's grandma, and now she's all...
She's all high and mighty about that, right?
Oh yeah, she it's okay for her to have my daughter watch Jaws, but then like my daughter will rat me out and be like, well, I came into the living room and Dad was watching this movie about an evil doll, and then here's my mom, and you were watching Chucky while your children were roaming around the house. It's like, well, yeah, Mom, it was the middle of the day.
It's like, that's the best time to do it.
And I don't think she's so mad that I let they walk through the living room. And no, I'm not pausing my movie. It's my movie. It's my house. They don't pay rent. And she's not so mad about that. I think she's mad that I was watching such a crap trash movie. Like, or Silence of the Lambs. Something good.
Yeah. Well, to each their own. Oh
She
my
went to
God,
go see
so many
Pet
people.
Cemetery with me. It was awesome.
Yeah, see, my mom always had weird rules, right? So we would watch, like, fucked up shit as a family, which was fine. She would rent us South Park when it first came out. She would rent the VHSs for South Park for us, and we'd all watch them. But I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons or Ren and Stimpy. No, wait, I'm sorry.
I never was a Simpsons fan.
No. We were allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy. We were not allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Well, why is that?
Because she felt Bart was disrespectful to his parents.
But Cartman wasn't?
But Cartman wasn't, apparently. And Ren and Stimpy wasn't just vile garbage entertainment.
Well, no, because it was a cat. It was a cat and a dog.
Yeah. It was a cat and a dog. And did you see the fucking the reboot for Ren and Stimpy?
No.
Oh my God.
I didn't even know this happened.
Dude, they actively participate in sex acts. Like, it was on Spike TV. It was an adult Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, now I've seen like clips of, I guess, that, but I always thought that was really fan fiction.
No, that was straight.
Well, I mean, at least they're they're not discriminating.
Well, I think they still are, because I think that was like just a running joke. Like,
That's awesome.
I think it's one of those things where it's actually more offensive because that's part of the joke.
You remember, I remember staying up late, and that was like one that my mom walked in on. Didn't tell me to turn it off, but had this look of pure disgust and all around disappointment in me was when me and my buddy Brandon were hanging out and we were watching Eon Flux on late night MTV, and it was the episode which they were all overly sexualized.
That's
But it was the
every
episode
no. That's okay.
where Eon Flux is hooking a car battery up to a guy's nipples, and my mother had to walk in right at that moment. So, you know, I don't think I made eye contact with my mother for a week after that happened over that, because she thought I was a pervert. I mean, I think she probably already had, had an idea that, maybe my son is a vagrant, twisted cartoon.
That just
where
that
she
wasn't
was suckling a man's nipples before hooking a car battery up to
Oh, and the suckling was always just so like
Oh, yeah, tongue and just...
like, yeah.
Oh.
It was just overly animated.
Like, she had no problem with Beavis and Butthead, but when she saw that Eon Flux, she was very disappointed in me.
Yeah, I never understood Eon Flux. Like, even as a small, say small, I guess like 12, 13, whatever, over-sexualized young kid,
I mean,
I still could not
now,
bring myself to do it.
I mean, looking back at it now, I know why I was watching it. But, like, I think thinking about it now, like you said, like, it's like pre-boner, but like more of a nice tingle at the base happening as a child. And you're like, I don't know what's causing this fizzle. But I wanna keep going and see where this leads. And I actually tried to watch Eon Flux, the cartoon, because there was a movie that came out a while ago. I tried to rewatch it. I mean, it still holds up as pure trash.
Oh, it's awful. It's terrible.
But I mean, it's not as bad as other things that I've revisited.
Oh, dude, have you seen? I thoroughly enjoyed fucking. I can't even think of the name of it right now. Independence Day. I thought Independence Day was a good movie. It is not.
No, it's definitely not. I revisited that one. What was another one I revisited?
It is nigh unwatchable. Fuck, man, I suck.
Men in Black. That one's hard to rewatch.
That still holds up better than. That's better.
It does hold up better than Independence Day, but actually, I don't know. I think I like Independence Day more than Men in Black right now.
Yeah, but when was the last time you saw Independence Day?
I rewatched Independence Day when they were making that reboot or that sequel to it. I refused to watch the sequel, but I rewatched it. So maybe like what was it, 3 or 4 years ago now?
Oh no, yeah. Then you should have gotten the maximum amount of disdain for it. So.
Well, I mean, I didn't love it, and I really like Will Smith. So I don't understand why I didn't love it as much. I mean, I had Independence Day action figures. Another one that really doesn't hold up, at least for me, is Jurassic Park. I went back to rewatch. Oh yeah, nope.
No.
And then another one that I remember liking as a kid, because we went to see it in theaters, probably was the Godzilla movie with Matthew Broderick.
You like that? No,
I liked it as a child. I really liked it as a child. It does not work anymore as an adult.
No, I love Godzilla, and when I saw that movie, I was so angry because I was hyped. And remember, again, this was like early days of internet. I think that was my first time being hyped about a movie, and I'm just like looking for all the information I can. Like, I'm just poring over everything, trying to, trying to get all the information I can about it. And they're all being all tight-lipped about what he looks like and all this shit. And I have never... that was my first time really being just disappointed in a movie. Like...
No, see, I remember liking it as a kid, but, oh man, there was another one. Oh, well, actually, there's an opposite effect. I remember as a kid watching Last Action Hero and hating Last Action Hero. I didn't get it. But then I revisited Last Action Hero like 5 years ago. Dude, Last Action Hero is a really good movie.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to think what else. Terminator, the original Terminator and Terminator 2 still hold up really well. I hate all Star Wars. Never got into them. The Indiana Joneses still hold up really well. Yeah, damn space monkey.
Well, did you ever see the,
Oh, they're all in here.
Oh, shit! He had a rocket launcher.
They're healing my kill. They're healing my kill.
Yeah, did you ever see the...
Look who's talking doesn't hold up.
What do you mean?
Look who's talking doesn't hold up.
Oh, the movie. I thought you were trying to say...
I used to love that movie as a kid.
Oh, well, that was all you.
Talking babies? It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, that was never my thing. I've hated, what are the,
Bruce Willis?
No, other guy. Scientologist.
John Travolta?
Yeah, I've always hated John Travolta and Kirstie Alley.
I love Kirstie.
Yeah, fair enough. No,
I
she,
like Kirstie.
It's all you, buddy. You can have it.
I mean, she owned the 80s. Her and, Kathleen Turner. Oh, I used to have the hots for Kathleen Turner.
No. Kirstie Alley is a no. Let me see. Homeward Bound. I thought about.
Oh,
I
such
thought
a good
about
movie.
having Philip watch that shit, but I don't know if I like. Is one of those where I'm afraid to, in case it doesn't hold up.
No, it has to hold up still.
What?
Oh man, I still cry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Homeward Bound came on for like Thanksgiving 2 or 3 years ago at my parents' house on whatever channel it was on, and dude, I was crying my eyes out when the old man dog was making his way back up the hill.
Ugh.
That was bad. I was just weeping, uncontrollably weeping.
Dude, and you know what? I hate that I'm like a person now. Cause like I used to be borderline sociopathic. Like nothing would get to me.
Yeah, you can't even make dead baby jokes anymore.
I can't actually. My wife was doing a string of dead baby jokes earlier in the week. But
well, we used to be able to watch a lot of stuff, but then like what was that horror movie that came out about the retard woman who had kids or Mama came out, and oh man, Savannah was having panic attacks in the theater.
Really?
Because those little kids. She was so worried about those little kids. She was losing her mind.
Dude, did you see A Quiet Place?
Not yet, no. Is it good? I've been getting mixed results.
Yeah, I mean it's good. But like, I'll tell you one thing. One of the things I was worried about was that a lot of times, fuck, I'm
No.
down. I'm down. Centipede!
Centipede into the circle. Oh.
One of the things I was worried about with that movie and with a lot of movies is it kind of diminishes the horror aspect when you know, it's like, okay, certain people are going to be safe just by virtue of like children, right? Oh, they won't fuck
Yeah.
with the kids. It immediately puts that to rest within the first like 5 minutes. Like, oh shit, no, kids are fucked.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because it's a movie about you're not allowed to talk. Can you imagine? Like, if there was a zombie apocalypse or something, would there be to be quiet? The zombies are coming. Why?
But the Wi-Fi's not working.
Why's the power out? Shut up!
We're all going to die. Oh, I wish I was dead right now. God, my kids. See, your kids are still young and bright-eyed and have a future, or at least you think they do. But,
Well, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
My kids are to the age now to where there's no hope. I know. The writing's on the wall.
Yeah, no, I've already nipped all my expectations in the bud.
No,
I think all it
it's
is.
like I go into my daughter's bedroom, and I'll tell you one thing. I mean, you know, that's just the thing. It's like we had Nickelodeon, we had like Pete, and that
okay.
Hey Dude was great. All this stuff.
Fucking real
Come
quick.
home and
real
and my
quick.
daughter's watching some Disney Channel show with Ariana Grande in it, and they're all a bunch of whiny, talking back to their parents, drama filled. Like kids are dramatic nowadays because of that crap on TV.